Is it working? Okay, hi guys, and welcome back to some more Kingdom Come Deliverance. So, after failing to meet with the priest or Father Goodwin last day. You know, like a few days ago in game, but last time I played, I got the mission failed, and then I had to go and apologize to him for the fact that he didn't come to meet us at the tavern. But whatever, we apologized to him, and now finally he's here. As before, we have played a little bit off screen over here. Um, build up our guy quite nicely. It's been a long time since I played, so I'm not exactly sure what things I have and what things I haven't had since then. But yeah, apparently we have a new level over here, so let me see about this Night Wanderer or Wanderer. Renegade, First Aid. This could be better, or Scout. That could actually be better. Hmm. Reading skill, low reputation. You get also get a +1 bonus, much faster than usual, and the penalties for serving jail times are less. And local hero is if your reputation is high, you gain a bonus, but their reputation falls faster. Interesting combination. Right. Well, hmm. Side distance, the chance of evading by another 10%. Let's get infamous. Sounds good. It's what I want to be. Oh, and I automatically triggered it. Are we really that disliked in this place? Wait. Um, Auschwitz. Yeah, we are. How about that? Hmm. So, we are pretty good, huh? Alright.
Blessings of our Lord be.
And with you, lad. Take a seat.
Okay, finally. Let's do this.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything, but maybe we can work something out. But first, I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
Oh god.
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your kin?
To earn his trust.
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
Yeah, it was.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovna.
You remember
Folk who tried
that?
to take refuge there, but
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch Bernard.
Yeah, well...
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Auschwitz, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened in Noyo? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
Well...
The rumors aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarreled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, Here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home.
Yeah, I have noticed that he practices with the sword when I went to
I noticed
apologize
you're
with
pretty
him.
handy with a sword. I wouldn't expect that of a man of the cloth.
You know what they say. The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
But this is a bit more mysterious than others.
A
Let's
bit
just
more
say I haven't
mysterious.
always been a priest. Fate led me to places where affairs were settled by force. These days, of course, it's just a bit of exercise to keep me in shape.
Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry,
Whoa.
that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
Hmm.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
No,
If I
we
tell
better
you what
spill it
Lewis
out.
told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits is in Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them.
Oh god.
Tongue lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar.
Of course, that's what I was about to say.
Can you give me an example?
Oh god.
Well, recently, a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church, the lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison, and nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just
How about
like a
that?
flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if
Yep.
the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs, while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too.
That's
Amen.
pretty inspiring.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Yep.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Boy, I've been through Sasau, by the way, and I activated a lot of side quests over there. They're treating all the refugees, and it's terrible conditions. Debauchery,
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticizes the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
Oh, yeah, we know about him. That's another side quest. Oh god, completely forgot about that.
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're
course.
happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up, and the church will be shaken to its very foundation.
And that's how
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Protestant Reform
Nonsense.
happened.
They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe.
Oh boy, you have no idea. But it was an interesting
Thanks for the
talk.
sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. Oh, it's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
Hmm.
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Oh god, a new level in drinking. Well, that has to do with the plan. Fucking, it's like my friends all over again. Going to dancing and trying to get me drunk, and then saying that's all part of the plan. Oh boy, the last night, by the way, it was crazy. Oh god. Dice, oh yeah. Holy shit, the music is really good. Wow. Oh my god, arm wrestling too. Hahaha. Jesus. How much did you drink?
Enough of this. Lilith, come on over here. Sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can ride is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
Oh, come on. You ruined the party.
You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
Oh god. Are we drunk? We're in a full suit of armor. You wouldn't want to fight that. Oh god, we must be fucking drunk. Oh god. Yeah, we are slightly hammered. Ow. Ow. Oh boy. It's been a long time since had fights. Oh. Well, he's done for. Hey, and I got the trait.
Do something quick!
Oh, that was it.
So, my dear, wouldn't you like to have a little ring on the bell?
Oh god.
Said and done.
I'd love to.
Fuck.
And Henry too, I'm sure. Right, Henry.
Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind? What will people say?
How much did you
Say what
drink,
they like.
dude?
What do I care? What do they do to me? Watch the step, my dears. Careful, you don't hurt.
Oh god. What the fuck happened? I have to say that I didn't drink
Here
that
we
much
are.
in
Look
real
at
life
this
though.
beauty.
Oh.
Drank like
We
few shots and
Who says? Get ringing,
a long
wench.
drink. Why are we ringing the bell for? Oh yeah, nice. Wonderful.
Ah, bloody oath. And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
Do I even ask? Oh god. Fuck.
Come here.
Well, my questions have been thoroughly answered. Oh, come on.
Priest has mounted up. What do you say, Henry? Shall we take a little
Kids,
ride of our
don't
own?
close your eyes. Don't. That is not Christian. We are not married. What? His fucking face, though. Oh god. Oh, what the fuck, ship? Oh boy, yeah, we are just. Bruh, dude, what have we done? Alright, well, if that didn't earn his fucking trust, then fucking
Well,
nothing will.
I have to say that was a fine evening.
A fine evening. Oh, fucking amazing. Whew. Well, that certainly was interesting. Oh god.
Godwin, you beast! Get up! Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards!
Get out.
Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh, Henry. My great friend, Henry. Didn't we have a wonderful time?
You certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, step on in my head. My guts. Oh, my poor suffering stomach. Oh, what was that woman on about?
Probably the
Before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten
no
something.
the church service, I assume.
What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it? Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me.
Oh, and
I'd
you're
like
thinking
to
about
help
it now. Now.
You can. You can do the sermon for me.
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there.
Oh,
Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night.
a bit.
Bailiff or someone else complains about me. The bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless. Oh. How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
Oh, fucking finally. Drinking binge. Oh, wonderful. I leveled up 4 levels in drinking in one night.
So all at once, the confessional seal isn't so sacred?
Don't mock me. I won't give you a second chance.
We'll never get away with it.
Not if you make a hash of it.
Well, all right. But I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubosh.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have a deal.
Wonderful. Let's get to it then.
Oh
Be a bit
boy.
more careful.
Oh, sorry. We are still pretty drunk though.
Hey, watch it.
Sorry.
What the hell? What is it?
Careful.
Be a bit more careful.
Yes. Ugh. Why does it say that? It says that I've stolen. Wait. I guess they might have found the stuff that I stolen from the tavern just before starting. Drinking habit. Wine beaver. Well, I don't really care about either of these, but guess we'll get wine bibber or whatever. Right, we should probably like clothe ourselves up. Boots, bassinet, hauberk, yes. Alright, we have everything. And then the bow, the arrows, sword, and that's it. Alright, we're good, let's go. God damn, hell happened. Father Godwin. Well, it is just gonna end up great, isn't it? I can already tell. I swear to God, this priest is exactly like my friends last night with their plan about drinking and hooking up. God damn it. Except we didn't get nearly as drunk.
Show up. The swill.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Did you?
Look at him. Mother of God. Any minute now he'll throw up.
We already threw up like 3 times.
So I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
Oh boy.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas. Hoc facite in meam commemorationem.
No, don't. I know you're supposed to drink wine, but you had enough.
Brothers and sisters,
And she liked it, huh?
you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague
where, by the grace of God, was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry, you may begin.
Now I'm curious which one of them first.
Oh boy. By the way, I just realized that fucking my video might get flagged for nudity. Let's begin confidently.
Brothers and sisters, let me get straight to the point. I'd like to talk about the church and how corrupt it is.
That boy has a cheek. Creation has given to every man the power by which he might rule the whole world. But that power does not give him the right to rule. That right belongs to God alone. It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, humans, hunger, and chaos. The accursed wealth that the church is drowning in is poisoning almost the whole of Christendom. When dogs are fighting over a bone, take the bone and they will stop. Just like the flock of ravens that has descended on this land to peck up every speck of gold and silver. They show no mercy. Their hearts are poisoned by covetousness. They trade everything. Everything is for sale. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay, and you will have absolution. And the prelates sin and give themselves absolution.
For shame! Shame upon them!
And what sins? They live with harlots and keep concubines, even though only marital intercourse for the purpose of procreation is pure. If someone takes a woman or man only to satisfy their own lust, who seduces them to do so but Satan? And how much darker the sin if that man is a servant of the church? Who can turn his face to God, who fornicates and then puts on priestly robes?
Nothing we don't know about already.
Oh boy, this is amazing.
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you pay enough coin to Mother Church. What if the devil himself were to pay? Will the bishops tell us he too would ascend to heaven? And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and hordes of servants to pamper them. They play dice and garb their mistresses in expensive furs, while Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot and had nowhere to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too.
Down with the prelates! Away with them!
Hey,
We're
that
fortunate
was
to
pretty
have our good
successful.
Father Godwin. At least he's a fair and simple man.
At least. Huh.
God sees what is happening on earth, and he is filled with righteous wrath that those who should seek the salvation of souls instead seek mammon and the idle comfort of lucrative posts. Blessed are the shepherds who share the poverty of their flock, who are as one with you and bear with you the burden of this earthly pilgrimage, who do not condemn your venial sins.
Aye, all honor to Godwin. Let him drink like one of us.
That is all I heard in Prague. Amen.
Holy shit, dude, that was pretty amazing. I moved myself. This fucking half drunk, half hungover preaching by a guy who barely learned how to read.
What a soak he is.
He's right, that Hus.
The young man shouldn't drink so much, but the Lord's given him a
I'm
silver
glad he
tongue.
came here. I don't suppose I'll ever get to Prague, and he told it nicely.
Man, I look good in my armor. Holy shit.
Well, well, my boy, you have talent, and I can't deny it. And you pulled a thorn from my side. I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed. I wasn't the only one.
Well, what's to be done? I'll make it up somehow.
So, about our bargain.
Although it's a sin,
So gluttony and fornication.
God does forgive a penitent.
So, what did Limpy Lubosh tell you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
Now slow down. I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me that much.
Don't let me down after all I've been through. For you?
Well, now Lubosh came to me shortly after it happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked. He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first they were just to steal some horses. But then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies wanted anything to do with that. So they fell out from the gang and fled.
Fell out? Yeah, there was a body found in the woods by Neuhof.
That would explain something. Lubosh kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know that Lubosh killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Only nicknames. Talked about some fella called Riki from Ledechko, Pius, Timmy.
Pious. That lot are about as pious as I am ordained.
Nonsense. You would make an excellent priest.
Yeah.
And anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Riki from Ledechko, right?
Well, we'll have to now. There's not much else to go on. Let's hope he's not hanging from the wall too.
Indeed. And I'd hate to be excommunicated for nothing. Anyhow, good luck. You watch out for yourself. These people clearly mean business. And I'd like to raise a tankard with you again sometime.
Yeah.
God, no.
Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
I don't doubt it.
Oh boy. Well, that was a lot of trouble for a few, like, words. And we got the balanced diet perk finally. Oh. And we had a few more objectives, but we didn't finish to finish them. Increasing our vitality and stuff, and now we are on the scent. Here's our horse. Take down Ricky. Jesus, calm down. Ugh. Alright, where are we to go? Oh, the Ditchko. Oh, we know about that. Alright, let's go. We could eat some of the food that we have once we get there. How much we've been recording? Oh, we still have loads of time. It's really nice to see how I'm building my character to be stronger and stronger as we advance over here. Like, he's becoming a real beast. With all the strength, the vitality bonuses. If I even were to consume some potions, like an Artemisia potion, for example, right before getting started, I think we would be like we could take out the camps without any problem. Anyhow, we made it over here. Now let's look around. But first, let us eat. It's important. Keep ourselves well nourished. Don't know how much this gives though. Let's eat a carrot and cheese. How much nourishment we have? We still have some left to go. The trout is gonna expire soon, though. Alright, good enough. And yeah, infamous balanced diet, burger, washed fragrance. Oh, a lot of good things. Right, so we basically have to track down Ricky. So it's again about
Here, enjoy it.
asking questions and stuff. Oh, hi guys. You seem like a friendly
There,
bunch.
satisfied?
I'm looking for someone they call Riki.
That's the tanner's son, Enoch.
Where can I find him?
Hard to say. He's not around here much. Thank God for small blessings. You could try his folks' place.
Hmm.
What can you tell me about this Hinek?
What can I tell you? Nope, he's none too popular. No one cares to talk to him.
Why not?
Well, I'm not one to gossip, but I heard he keeps bad company.
He did just gossip.
Why do they call him Riki anyway?
Why do you think? Because he's a tanner, of course.
Oh, okay. It's very weird how the armor sits on you and how the texture goes on.
And does no one at all talk to him?
That harlot Adela hangs around with him, of course.
Harlot?
She
Huh.
works as a bathhouse wench. Same thing.
Oh, okay.
What's the tanner like? Hinek's father.
The less I see of him, the better. He's not exactly sparkling company.
God, people don't like each other, do they?
God bless.
Yeah, we don't want anything. I guess we can grab a smoked sausage for later. Cheers, guys. Okay, so we need to find his place and the bathhouse wench. Ricky's father. Alright, so they're both in this general direction. Excuse me, that guy just walked through my horse. Okay. Hello, ladies. There you go.
I heard you've been seeing Hinek, the tanner's son.
So what? Come to preach at me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner, that I seduce decent men?
Relax.
God no, nothing like that. It's just that you're the only one in the village who sees Hinek, so I came to ask you about him.
Aye, I've seen him often enough, but I don't know what I could tell you about him.
Where can I find Hinek?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. He must have run off to the woods again.
Does he do that often?
From time to time.
What the hell does he get up to there?
I don't know.
He goes to the woods from time to time. That smells fishy to me.
What do you mean? There's no law against it, is there?
With all the footpads, looters, humans, and God knows what other vermin around, it's not the sort of thing an honest man would do.
But Hinek doesn't have anything to do with those people.
Oh really? Then what does he do there? I don't imagine he's gathering mushrooms.
Mushrooms, no. More like hares or other game.
Ah, so
Hinek
he's a
is
poacher.
That's no surprise.
Well, he was never much of one for an honest trade.
Do you know exactly where he goes? Maybe he has some favourite spot he might have told you about?
He said he has some hideout in the woods, but he didn't tell me where.
When did you last see him?
A few days ago. He came to me late in the evening, drunk.
And that was unusual?
I never saw him drink much. He always came to me sober.
So he was acting strangely that evening?
He was strange. I had the feeling he was afraid of something. He keeps prattling on and didn't seem to care about you know what. So I threw him out and I haven't seen him since.
Can you remember anything he said that evening?
Oh, I'm not sure. He went
Uh,
on about some fellow called Lubosh who died.
oh god,
That he
yeah.
was regretting he ever got into it. But he never said what it was. And that it wasn't worth it for the money. Aye. And then he was talking about the money. That was very odd.
Hmm.
What did he say about the money?
Just that he had a pile of it hidden behind his house.
I see. What did you say to that?
What could I say? He was drunk. He kept saying I was a fine girl, and other harlots wouldn't go with him even for money. And if I
Wow.
wanted, I could even take half the money and leave. Or he'd go with me, and we could get married and such. All just poppycock.
Did you go there for
So.
a look?
No, I've got better things to do. Obviously he made it up. Where would a layabout like him get so much coin?
Yes, I understand.
Well, you might be surprised.
Did he tell you exactly where he hid it?
He said he buried it at his father's small holding in the western corner.
All right, thank you.
We're just gonna rob it ourselves. Ah.
Is it true?
What?
Other whores wouldn't go with him even for money.
Oh
The
god.
other bathhouse girls are honest, so I don't know. The truth is, I felt a bit sorry for him. Folk don't like him, but it's only 'cause his old man is a grouch and a tanner.
I heard they don't like him because he keeps company with villains.
True enough. But they didn't like him before that either. Or me. They're close-minded yokels. Both of us are the black sheep of the village.
There's nothing more between you?
No, nothing. Maybe Hinnek thinks differently. But that's how it goes.
Yeah.
I need to know more about that hideout.
I really don't know where it is. I only know when he came back, he usually came to see me.
I see. Do you know what route he took? At least the general direction. Anything that could help me find his hideout.
I think he usually went through the woodcutter's camp, 'cause he always brought me freshly chopped firewood, and he had wood chips on his boots.
Good.
It's pretty good.
So at least I know where to start. Do you know who he sold it to?
He never told me straight up. But who could he sell it to? The innkeeper, I reckon. It makes sense.
For sure. How did you know he'd been to the woods?
He always talked about what he caught, and he never
Mhm.
came to me at other times. Probably didn't have the money for it.
Oh boy. Well then. Guess that's decent enough information. Quite an investigation, I have to say. Right. Let me see. So yeah, we can talk with the innkeeper, but I think checking there would be more important. For starters. Not about the treasure or anything, but you know. Don't look at me like that. It's part of the investigation. Here we go. Sure, his tanner won't even mind.
What was that?
Oh, nothing. Me looking around this place. Nothing. Where was it again? I am so bad at following direction. Find Ricky's stash. Well, at least it's a small place to look through, but it's still annoying. Oh, this could be. You don't have. Really? I don't have a spade? Wait, it must be with the horse, right? There you go. Fuck. It's been so long since I used one. Interesting. Ooh, there you go. That is a lot of money. Which I am going to take for as proof, as evidence for my investigation. And now, let us search for more clues.
Is someone there?
Yes, dude, here. Jesus.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Man, our charisma is so fucking huge.
I'm looking for a fellow called Riki. Have you ever heard of him?
Shit. Why wouldn't I? That's what they call my son, Hinek.
Ah, you wouldn't happen to know where he is, would you?
I don't know nothing.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Hinek shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick and Harry?
Your son is about to get into deep shit. I'm trying to find him so I can warn him.
That's nothing new. He's always up to his ears in it.
But this time his neck's on the block. He got mixed up with some very dangerous people. I have to find him.
Alright. He was here a few days ago, but he left right away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't know where it is exactly.
In the woods?
Hinek makes some money on the side from poaching.
Yeah.
He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me where it is.
Well, it's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. Thank you.
I guess we'll have to scour the woods.
Don't you have any clue at all where his hideout could be?
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there is all.
How's that?
'Cause every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
Right.
He had money because he sold the stuff right away?
I suppose. He never kept any of his loot here.
Do you know who he sold it to?
No. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin. Of course, it could have been for me.
All right. I'll ask at the inn then.
Okay.
I'd like to talk to you about your Hinek.
I'm very busy, so make it quick.
Do you at least know any friends he's with or someone he goes to see?
As far as I know, nobody here in the village talks to him.
I heard he's seeing some bathhouse wench.
Maybe. He can't get it for free, so I suppose he has to go to the baths.
Oh. Fuck me, dude. If your fucking father talks so bad about you, like, what much hope do you even have? Jesus. Well, we only have the innkeeper to talk about this. We'll do that, and I guess we'll end this episode. Yeah, not here. Come on. Here. Ouch. Probably hurt.
What don't you get? Why do we have to sniff around for some stinking tanner? Can't we just leave him be?
Don't be such a knucklehead. Of course we can't leave him be. Runt would slit your throat if he heard you.
But he's just some cowardly peasant. What can he do to us?
You really can't get it into your thick skull, can you? It's about our fucking reputation.
How can it help our reputation? Folk already shit themselves when they
Can we just end it here and now and not have to go through the investigation?
Otherwise they might get the idea they can do without you. Get it?
Alright. But that fellow ain't one of us, though.
You moron. That's just why we have to get him, right? So no one else tries it on.
It's all the same to me. I'll secure him anyway. Just I can't be bothered looking for him.
Well, while we're at it, did you ask about him at the village?
Aye. Nobody knows where he is. Seems he's always wandering off somewhere.
We'll wait and see what the chief says then.
I like the fact how they didn't mind me looking straight at them as they were talking. But regardless.
God be with you, good sir.
Let's see.
I want to ask about the courier's son, Hinek.
But ask someone else. They have nothing to do with Riki. It only drives my customers away.
Really? I heard a different story. I heard the two of you do business together.
Business.
A friend of Hinek's. He's gone missing and I need to find him.
Can't really
I don't
turn
know
this
where he
on.
is. But if you find the bastard, tell him he still owes me some goods.
Oh boy.
I don't give a damn what deals you've been doing together. I won't tell anyone. I just need to know where Riki is. It's urgent.
What have our deals got to do with where he disappeared to?
More than you think. It's likely Riki is hiding out at his poaching lair. And believe me, it wasn't hard to find out who was buying game from him. And it's even easier to go to the castle and tell them. Poaching's a crime, after all.
All right, all right. But give me your word of honor. You won't tell anyone about our deal.
You got it.
Fine. So, what do you want to know?
I hear Hinek has a hideout in the woods he uses for hunting game. Do you know where it is?
Not exactly. That is... I don't know where it is at all.
But
I happen to know it's a dark place. A cave or an old mine shaft.
How do you know that?
Yes,
Whenever
that's
Riki
cute.
was going poaching, he always came to me first for candles and lamp.
Ah.
He brought the game skinned and gutted, so we had to have a light for that.
And do you know of any mine shafts nearby?
There's a few of them around. There's one on the opposite bank, a short way off the path leading from the forge to the west. Then there's a mine gallery to the east of the village, up in the woods above the cliffs. And I heard there's one shaft on the headland close to the water.
Thank you.
Okay, it's just 3 places.
Watch you don't break your neck, though. It's rough ground, and you could easily fall down a shaft.
Good enough. I don't care about his game. Well, anyway, if you guys enjoyed watching, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to see more. And I'm just curious what would happen if I just drew my weapon right in front of these two asswipes. So... oh god, 4 places. Oh, there's also woodcutter camp. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to see more. And I'll see you next time when we're going to make. Bye-bye.